In today's video, we have an amazing CWL base tweaked by Dima that defended all 7 days in Champions 1. If you take an initial look at this base, it may look familiar. That's because it is a very famous base that has been tweaked by Dima. It has a few key components that makes it defend so well in CWL. If you look at the outer layer, it has a ring of defenses that go all around the base. So if opponents use defense targeting troops without a good funnel, there is a high chance that they will 1-star. There are a lot of high damage areas on the outer ring of the base, especially if you look at 2 o'clock. This is where the Royal Champion Bay is, with all the giant bombs Tesla farm alongside high DPS defenses to fully stop it in its tracks. The clan castle is also exposed, defended by the bomb hive, 2 recoil cannons and a multi-gear tower, which makes dealing with the clan castle a lot harder with so much damage on your troops and heroes. Another key point is the dead zone behind the defensive ring, so even if an attacker breaks it, there's a good chance the troops will still walk around the base due to not being able to target anything behind the walls. The main feature of this base, of course, is the core rage tower with 2 fire spitters, a monolith, all 3 infernos and a minion prince. It's good value for a fireball, but a fireball is very risky with all the damage, and that compartment can stop any attack in its tracks within seconds. On top of that, the town hall has a long shot, which is currently the best guardian in the game with the DPS, long range and splash damage capabilities. The recommended clan castle for this base is 1 ice golem, 3 headhunters, 1 furnace and archers to fill the remaining spots. The link to this base will be down in the description. Let's get into the first defensive replay of the video right here. So this opponent is coming on in with a Warden Walk Super Bowlers, deploys that Warden at the 9 o'clock side of the base. Now most likely with this attack you want to let the Warden walk a little bit right here, which is most likely what you are going to be seeing. Pulls that clan castle nice and early, finds a couple of headhunters that almost take the Warden out, but look at this bomb hive constantly hitting away at that Warden, chipping away HP. So a really nice placement of the bomb hive. The attacker could have maybe placed that Warden a little bit better so that the bomb hive didn't constantly keep on attacking it. The furnace in the CC did go down due to that poison, but he manages to maintain the Warden health quite well. The Warden though unfortunately is going to be going into quite a lot of damage. Look at this bomb hive right here, chipping away at those healers. One more shot from the bomb hive and those healers are completely toast, and there you have it. The healers from the Warden end up going on down, which is a big problem. The recoil cannon forcing that Warden ability now, so we're kind of in panic mode with the attacker, who's used a flame flinger over at the 12 o'clock side with the Archer Queen. King has been deployed with these super bowlers. The jump leading into the middle of the base where the rage tower compartment, the double spitter, the monolith and the revenge tower is. That heavy core, which is very dangerous. Without a Warden ability, it's gonna be a nightmare to take down. We end up raging up all our troops. We have got a totem spell that we deploy in the middle of the base, trying to overpower the core right here, popping that king ability with the earthquake boots and the spiky ball right there. Managed to do a good amount of damage, with the opponent king and the minion prince right here is going to do great damage for Dima. Take down a lot of troops in the middle of the base. There's no more super bowlers remaining. The queen almost went down, does go down to the revenge tower. Royal champion goes down almost immediately to that revenge tower. Absolutely crazy. Flame flinger now gets locked onto by the expo, and there's nothing much this attacker can do right here. This is going to be a huge defense right here coming on in for Dima, and this is what this base can do for you guys in CWL. So if you want to use it, of course, links will be down in the description, so make sure to download it, get using it for your clan war league, and let us know down below how many defenses you get, and if you can match Dima's 7 for 7 in CWL, which is absolutely incredible. Okay guys, here we go, the second defensive replay right here from CWL. The attacker is going to be coming on in from the 12 o'clock side with that Warden Walk again, has got a fireball equipped. End up using the ice block very early on, getting those invisors down so he can get that fireball. Unfortunately, I'm assuming he wanted the CC because he did drop the earthquake spells on that clan castle. Unfortunately, didn't manage to get it, so that could be a little bit of an issue, but does have a poison, so it's not really the end of the world. He is using those meteor golems as well. The nice thing about this is he has kind of broken the outer ring of defenses, but the scary part is he's going into all of the traps. As you saw at the beginning portion of the video, this is where all the giant bombs are. This is where that Tesla farm is. There's a lot of high damage part of the base, which is this 2 o'clock section, where all the traps are absolutely stacked up, and you're going to see just why we have done it this way. The attacker also uses a log launcher. This is to open up the walls, so it's kind of a little bit of a tip as well. If you guys want to break the outer ring, kind of use a log launcher to break up that dead zone. But did you see all those giant bombs killing that Grand Warden? The red air bombs picking off all of those healers. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a little bit too much damage right here for the attacker. It's very, very unfortunate that long shot doing so much damage. The core, that revenge tower, is absolutely brutal. It takes no prisoners whatsoever. This overgrowth was very, very late right here on the middle from this attacker, and again that long shot just causing absolute havoc from the town hall compartment. The opponent still has that king ability, but there's not anything he can do. This is going to be another 1-star defense, as you can see right here, and this is kind of what we said at the beginning. If you can't get your troops into the middle of that base, there is a chance that they're going to continue to keep on walking around the base, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. From the first replay and the second one, the troops just keep on wrapping around the outside, and it's going to be very, very hard to get that town hall down, and that's something that we're going to see right here. Ends up using a couple of rocket loons in this one, so we are going to have a couple of different recommendations for this CC as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that one. We will of course leave it in the description all the different types of CCs that you can use for this base to kind of surprise your attackers and get those defenses which you all love to see in CWL, especially in normal mode. Here we go guys, the third replay right here on the defensive side for Dima. Of course, if you have made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, use code BLUE if you are going to purchase anything in game or in the Supercell store. But let's get into it. This attacker right here is using dragons with that quad clone, which we do see quite a lot in Legends. Dropping all those dragons in from the around about 7 o'clock side, has got them clones that are going to go into the core of the base right here. Most likely going to have the super yetis inside of there. There we have it. Clones didn't realistically do too much right here, unfortunately, for the attacker. That revenge tower put in a lot of work. The monolith, of course, the yeti mites though. Oh, he does get the electro mites inside of those clones. Minion Prince ability gets the bomb tower and the multi inferno as well. Royal champion working over at the 3 o'clock side. We did see very early on that the RC ability was used. Dragons are now starting to fizzle out right there, but the RC is putting in a lot of work. Unfortunately, the Fox dies. We have got a few dragons split off over at the 3 o'clock side that will get some more percentage. Royal champion finds a couple of giant bombs, finds that tornado as well. Warden and Minion Prince over on the top side right here. Multi-gear tower, of course, going to be putting in a lot of work on that Minion Prince, and down he goes. But the Phoenix will come back and bring it to life, which will allow the multi-gear tower to go down. But there's a lot of DPS remaining. The back-end air defense is the key point right here to stop everything, because everything remaining is air targeting, and that air defense is so well protected with the Teslas, the super wizard tower. We also have these defenses on the outside that can keep on defending that AD, so it can constantly keep on picking off those dragons, pick off that warden. Well, the Giga Bomb did that perfectly well right there, as you saw. And this is going to be another defense coming on in, and this base is so strong. So remember guys, use it and let us know how it does for you. The fourth and final attack of the video, guys. Let's see. Oh my god, he's got 8 meteor golems. A giant arrow from the 6 o'clock side by the queen, spreading those meteor golems from the 5 all the way over to the 4 o'clock side of the base. A log launcher in. Minion Prince over at the 3 o'clock side with the king and the warden on air. This is very interesting. The log launcher does open up for the town hall. Most likely we'll be able to get it down as the meteor golems are heading on inside. I'm surprised he ended up using an air ward. Maybe it was a little bit of a mistake right here, but we'll have to see. Town hall goes down. The yetis come out of that log launcher. They're gonna try to take down the king, but that Minion Prince is gonna be absolutely tedious right there as well. We have got a couple of meteor golems in the middle of the base. We have got mass totem spells as well on this one. So remember, meteor golems with the mass totems is very strong if used correctly. And this of course is in normal mode because it is CWL. There's no real modifiers right here. Again, using those rocket loons and that core which we spoke about in the earlier portion of the video. That core rage tower is so devious, so strong, so powerful, especially with the double fire spit, the monolith. The revenge tower unfortunately went down, but it's going to pick off all of his troops yet again, and this is going to be another tremendous defense coming on in for Dima. and this is probably a perfect CWL base right here. Of course, remember this base was tweaked by Dima. It is a relatively popular design, a pretty famous base, of course, with those all important Dima tips and tricks right there. Has got those traps placed exactly where he wants, the Tesla farm exactly how he wants, and those alone are setting off attackers and kind of disrupting them, which is amazing.